go. Black crappie. It could be worse. Could be a little black crappie. This one's at least big enough to bend a rod a little bit. Hey guys, Sandy, aka the Fishing Hoosier. Out here on the lake today. It's like 87, 88 degrees out. Water temperature is right at 89 degrees. Winds are like 4 to 5 miles per hour, nothing serious. But with the water temperatures going up and the heat wave we're getting this week, I'm gonna check a couple of shallower places. And then from there, if we don't find them, I'm gonna head to deeper water, say like a depth of 15 to 20 feet. See if they're hanging out there yet. They will be soon. We'll see if they're doing it today. Hang in there. We'll drop a line in water, see what we can catch. Try to have a good evening. Good place to start. This is a reliable spot. And you get a little bit of depth here, like 12 to 13 feet. And then we'll work our way towards the dam from here where the water gets deeper. I did a little bit of scouting on my way over, and fish were just kind of either up high in the water column or down low. They really weren't in between. And it was a mix of about 50-50. I do expect the fish won't be in a chasing mood. And there's our first one. I was surprised by that. I have to work a little harder for the first one. But hey, ain't no reason to complain. Small white crappie there. There we go. Second fish. Oh, he's barely hooked. Yep, didn't keep him. That one hung on a little better. There we go. That's still not big, but it's bigger than the last one. Come here. There you go. Back in the soup. Fish. Was very subtle about that. Now working your way around it, it's another small fish. There we go. There's our best one yet. That one could be kept, I believe. Or it could just go right back in the water. All right, little guy. There's something wrong with this line. I'll time something, stayed on. Not a big fish, but barely hooked. Stop. Thank you. Back in the soup. Feel like a little better fish than what we've been getting. Not as big as I was hoping, but There it is. Hey, going to interrupt this to let you know something that's been going on this trip. I bought some new jig heads off of Amazon, and they're 1/16 ounce, which is what I use 98% of the time. The problem is the hook size turns out was more like what you'd see on a 1/64 ounce jig head or a 1/32. So the weight was really all in the ball on the jig head. Really left no room on the hook at all. So I lost a lot of fish just because the hook had no room after the bait was on there to actually set. So just a warning to new people, new fishermen. I made the mistake, didn't check the hook size. I would never go with a 1/16 ounce jig without no smaller than a number 2 as far as the hook goes. Anyway, we'll get back to fishing. I did eventually switch back to a regular jig head. I only had one left. Like I said, I did go out and buy more today. So just wanted to give you a quick update. Now let's get back to fishing. Alright, so I'm going to fish this spot and then another regular spot. I got sick of looking for fish. I'll go where I know there's fish and hope I get a slab. Like so. There's a fish. Not a slab. That feels a little better than what we had been getting. Ow, we got the hook too. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Stop. There we go. Soft bite. Very soft. There we go. There's a bite. Spinning the rod a little better. Yeah, there's one you could keep. But it's not one you'd make a trophy out of, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's right where I wanted that to be. Let's see if we get a fish. I don't like the way my line's drifting, but yep, we got one. Doesn't feel big. It's not. Well, you're gonna get all wrapped up and stuff and stop. Stop. There's a good bite. Well, good bite, small fish. Come on, give that back. Yep. There you go. There's a fish. Oh, he made you choke out. Dude, you really got into that one. There we go, I see it. There we go. He's free. A little one, but it's struggling. And not as little as I thought it was going to be when I first started reeling it in. Must have been swimming up with it. Right through the top lip. Excellent. Well, there you go. That's the end of the fishing trip for the day. Obviously, the insert I did earlier and then the outro part of the video I did here at home. It was not a bad night on the lake. Actually, it was pretty nice when I was in the shade. But it was still humid. If I'd gotten out any earlier, I would have just boiled. I think the temperature got up to like 93 or 95, and with the sun beating down on me, I just can't handle that like I used to when I was younger. So what you saw was I told you I was going to get out in the deeper water, and I did. And I caught a few fish, but I didn't have my camera on. I thought I did. I didn't. But you didn't miss anything because they were all so small. So I ended up going back to the docks and kind of going for that low-hanging fruit. Caught a lot of small stuff just because if I'm going to be out there, I'm going to catch fish, if at all possible. So the big ones weren't available. Couldn't find them. I didn't have long to search. Like I said, I went for the low-hanging fruit. Still a good night on the lake. Still caught plenty of fish. I'm glad you guys all got to go out with me. So until next time, tight lines, fair fishing, and have a good evening.